Here we go with another update. It's been a couple days. We've been making some progress the last couple days. We were kind of just busting butt and getting things done, and I definitely did not consider setting the camera up for time lapse or anything, but I at least wanted to give an update where we're at. So this is our DIY dog ship, earthship, sandbag, doghouse kind of thing. Whatever kind of name that there is. Maybe some people will leave some comments on some possible name configurations here for this. But here we are. I've still got some things to button up and still kind of to put together. Just like their little door opening there, I still got to kind of work on. And then I was kind of working on the door access area, so that'll be the door that Nick and I can access to get inside there to get their dog bowls, or if they drug something in there that they weren't supposed to. But Suslan likes to drag his bowl. Oh, he doesn't have his bowl. Where's your bowl, Suslan? He's too busy looking at the chickens over there. He's watching the chickens. So, but yeah, Suslan likes to drag his bowl inside of his doghouse a lot of times. So wanted to make it so it's accessible so we can get in there if we need to, and so we're not trying and crawl through the little escape hole here. So this was mainly just out of a bunch of scrap pallet wood that I made the door with. It's got kind of just a little janky little lock knob, just so at least the door closes and stays closed. So I've got most of everything out here kind of buttoned up for the most part. I do need to kind of do underneath there with some plastic and some foam, but I've got some roof paneling up, and I used up all of the scrap pieces that were left lying around here, so I do have a little bit of gap, but it's fine because I do have this thing all wrapped in plastic. So if we kind of come around here, you can see I've got the whole structure wrapped in plastic with what was that, a couple layers of 6mm plastic, something like that. So I've got that draped all over, so there's no holes. I didn't staple it or anything. It's pretty much weighed down by the dirt on both sides, so it's not going to blow anywhere, but at least it's going to just drip the water off the edge and keep water from getting inside the structure, which we want to keep the dogs nice and dry. So yeah, we've been busting butt the last couple days here. Lots of digging, because I'm building the trench behind them. So everything I'm digging out for basically their rain guttering, because I'm going to put some plastic or some liner off of their mound and surround the whole mound, basically kind of like how we're doing over on the addition and on the house and stuff over on the cistern. I had made that video about a week ago. Anyone can look back at that. That is actually still ongoing project. I've just had to shift projects here in priorities. It's getting cold and winter weather is coming, so I want to make sure the animals are pretty set up. The chickens are pretty good. Now it's just working on the dogs, and then we're gonna get the goats all settled in, I think, somewhere. Unless I make something that will be easier to push through the snow, maybe some kind of sled, a square sled with using the pallets, and so it can go across the snow. Who knows? Plenty of projects and ideas that we can think of, but we're wrapping this one up, so I'm gonna hopefully find some more tin, and then we'll get the liner, and I'm gonna continue digging out this whole trench, because yeah, like I said, this is gonna be all rain catchment and snow catchment. So this is a nice little valley here, just a little trench kind of ditch, and then that'll be lined. And because the angle of the hill, all of it's going to always be running down this way, so at the end here will be important. I'll be making kind of a pool, something that will hopefully be contained, if I can find actually enough barrels maybe, or if we get another IBC tote or something like that, plastic container for the water. So because then that way all of the dogs area, they'll be catching their own rainwater, which will lessen the burden on our water in the house. So it'd be nice having everyone's stations and their housing all catching their own water to help supplement. if not take care of them completely. So yeah, let's get to it. We've got all of this done for the most part. Like I had said, I'm working on the door, the dog door a little bit, and I'm still working on the person door. So I've got some insulation and stuff to do, but I have that little knob, so now this opens. We've got our nice little pallet door. I've got some sandbags to kind of block the bottom, just so it blocks the bottom for closing the door, as you can see. And then the knob kind of stuck. Yeah, I can't stick my hand out there to close it because we'll be closing it mainly from the outside. So, but here we are on the inside. We've got mudding and stuff to do a little bit, and some spray foaming. I trust the dogs pretty well because they actually don't really go after the insulation or anything like that. I'd say the chickens are more ravenous about styrofoam insulation than the dogs. So this is the whole inside. It's all at least 2, if not more inches thick of all this insulation. So wanted to make a quick little update. I gotta clear some memory on the phone to make some more room, but here we are on the inside with the tires and the sandbags, and I think these dogs are gonna be super happy to be living in a bougie little doghouse, all DIY. So stay tuned. We're going to be wrapping this up, and then we'll be getting to some of the other projects around the farm. So stay tuned.